beat Mauritius 1-0 earlier today. On Sunday being yesterday. You may be listening, but it's just there for me. As Singari leaves the pitch with his head planted to the stretcher, his hands on the head. Mane shakes his head in disappointment. He doesn't think it was a bad challenge from his body language. Obviously, I don't know what he's thinking right now. He's apologised. I'm very shocked that wasn't a red card. That's the type of challenge it was. I'm very surprised VAR has intervened to send him off. You don't want to see players sent off, but at the same time, we don't want players to, after 10 minutes, be removed from the field due to injury in a home AFCON tournament. And that's what we're seeing because it was such a bad challenge, unfortunately. So yeah, very disappointing to see. But the Ivorians have the ball inside Senegal's half. They have it now back with Aurier losing field to Kasuda. He runs into a bit of trouble. They're down to 10 players at the moment. The hosts, the orange shirts, many of them inside Senegal's half. They are moving the ball well with Fofana. And this off back to Orseri. Good keeping of the ball from Côte d'Ivoire, considering the situation that they're in at the moment, with being a man down and being a man down for a while. Passing the ball superbly. It's Fofana in the centre-back position. It's pressed by Kamara from Senegal. Able to keep the ball. This is a good passage of play from the home team, just taking the sting out of proceedings. Have no choice right now but to do so. As Sangare gets his treatment on the touchline. To leave via stretcher. Now the ball's back with Senegal, but they lose it. And it's poked back all the way to Koulibaly. And Koulibaly's able to just wait for Mendy. Senegal 1, Côte d'Ivoire 0 here. Just before I was talking about the Sunday games in the African Cup of Nations. It was the Ecuador Guinea versus Guinea game. Guinea won 1-0. Egypt went out on penalties late last night. After a 1-1 score after 120 minutes. As mentioned already here on the broadcast. Angola were winners by Namibia 3-0. Nigeria were winners over Cameroon 2-0. So those are the results from the African Cup of Nations, the last 16. So far, tomorrow we've got 2 more games. Of course, you can listen to both of those audio commentaries of those. Mali against Burkina Faso, Morocco versus South Africa, and that will complete the last 16 selection. Still 1-0 here, and still a lot of possession for the Ivorians. Ball pumped now into towards Senegal's half, gives the ball to Crasso out to Fofana. Fofana's got long legs to stride and drive it. He's going past a few Senegal players. He gives it to the left side. There's 2 in the middle. Crasco and Diakate. To Gradle into the middle now for Seri. Still down to 10 players. Ivory Coast. It's with Fofana, 30 yards away. He's poking that ball forward back to Koulibaly. That was an awkward ball. And the referee actually has to blow the whistle for a foul after Omar Diakate around the ball during the attack. And he makes an aggressive challenge onto a player here. It's a bit of a shame, deep in the corner. Stays at Senegal 1. Côte d'Ivoire 0. This flash score game. Trying to work out if Ibrahim Sangare has come back to the field. There's Jack, number 14, and Jacobs for Senegal, who's been fouled. Mendy, the goalkeeper, waits to hammer this down. Right-footed Mendy, let's put it down there. Somehow Senegal's returned back onto the field. No change has been made. Is Solomon Kalou, the Ivorian legend, former Chelsea player, in the stands tonight to watch his beloved, his nation, the Elephants here, who are trailing due to an early Habib Diallo goal. And Senegal trying to move that ball. Here is Mir Sahari. He is actually hobbling. He's pushed over by one of the Senegal players, but he's able to spread the ball onto the left side. One shot on target by Senegal, one goal, nothing yet from Cote d'Ivoire. 1-0 Senegal lead, and they've won the ball in their own half. Senegal, they've pumped that down the right side, but it's a big chase now for Ismail Sarr. Senegal have the ball. On the halfway line for Cote d'Ivoire. D'Ivoire have it now 40 yards away. Here's Casado. They pressure on the ball from Senegal on this press. And he's just back down to Ndika. Ndika swaps this to the left side where Konan is. It was a tight game against Nigeria for Ivory Coast a week ago. Say a week ago, it was best part of 10 days. A week ago they were losing 4-1. The Couture will get it. Here is though Diakate, gives the ball infield, looking towards Gradle. Really good work this is from Ivory Coast. Fofana gets the ball, flicks it on with his head, but just will go to the goalkeeper in Mendy. These first 20 minutes or so have flown by, I have to say. Inside 5 minutes we've got the goal. Ivo Diallo for his first of the tournament so far. Lovely finish. Mane did the hard, well, both did the hard part, but Mane kept the move alive on the byline, dicked it into the middle, chested it down. Ivo Diallo, and the first time strike to hammer it past Fofana in the Cote d'Ivoire goal. The holders are in lead and in control this game, but last couple of minutes Cote d'Ivoire found a rhythm and they've settled in the game. Still with Mendy, uses his right foot, the Senegal goalkeeper, to flick this on. It's a poor header in the end by Diallo, the goal scorer. Let's give the possession back to the orange shirts. Here is Seri. Seri lofts this to the right side for the captain of Cote d'Ivoire and Serge Aurier. Aurier gives the ball now on the right to Diakate, 40 yards away from the penalty area. Aurier outside the centre circle. Lovely flick there in the end from Diakate, who's operating from the right. Sangara shaking off that lock, gives the ball to the left, Nifa de Crasso. 1-0 the host trail. Casado with his two Ndika, giving the ball to Konan. Konan to Fofana. It's a good feel to the game now. The Ivorians have a bit of confidence in their zipping the ball. Good to have this man still on the pitch for them in Sangari. It's swung now to the right side. Once again looking for Aurier. Aurier wins it. Edge of the penalty area. Referee doesn't blow the whistle. Looked like there was a foul potentially. Mane's there trying to win this over. Aurier, good battle. 1-0 it remains the Senegal. It's floated to the left side. Overhit ball by Sangari. Looking towards Fofana, but it's overhit. And that's the end of that passage of play for the hosts. Elhaj Diouf is in the crowd. A Liverpool player to watch the proceedings. Here it is Sangari, middle of Senegal's half. Senegal haven't been able to keep possession in the last few moments or so. They gave away that ball even though they had the throw in. His Gradle dragged to the ground. Referee says that's a free kick to the Cote d'Ivoire. Around about 35 yards away from the penalty area. It'll be an opportunity for them to whip the ball. It's given away in the end by number 15 Ian Diate. Of Senegal. So Diate gives the free kick away. They do have the lead 1-0. A reminder of scores we saw that against Egypt and the DRC in Congo, that it will go to extra time and potentially penalties. So they will have to be decided. Free kick is whipped in, but it's easy for Mendy. He just comes and gathers, but wasteful that from Seri. Seri plays football in the Championship in England for Hull City, having a good decent season. Hull City looking to make the playoffs this season. Back to the football though, it's near Kante now for Senegal. He's launched himself in towards Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire's area, cleared away by the Ivorians. Koulibaly. Takes the ball now towards Diallo. Diallo now to Sarr. Sarr infield to Kamara. Kamara down this right side. It's been brought down by the Côte d'Ivoire player on that far side. I think it's Conan who's dragged Sarr down. So that will be a free kick to Senegal. It's a good position for them, just to restore some control in the game. They had the lead, just lost a bit of control, and definitely some attacking impetus. They're taking the ball short, so they haven't actually put the ball in the box, and there's two Ivorian players on one, and the numbers games win, with Senegal losing out and Ivory Coast having the ball here. It's halfway through the first half, and Senegal have that lead from Habib Diallo. It's on that central area of the defence for Ndika. Keeping forward. Diagonal ball. Spread it to the right side to Diakate. It's over here. And you kind of, as soon as it left the boot of the defender, you're kind of thinking, where's that going to go? And it just sprinkles over. It on. A bit of time for Seri. He wins the ball for the Ivorians. Now a lot of space for Conan on this left side to eat into. He does shepherd the ball to Gradle. Gradle's got Fafana ahead of him. He floats this into the area. No orange shirts there. And it's easy for Jacobs and Iakate inside the Senegal box to usher the ball away without touching it. It will be a goal kick to Senegal. They lead 1-0. Aliou Cissé is in a deep conversation with his bench at the moment. I'm not sure he's happy for what he's seen so far. I think the Ivorian coach in Fard is either pleased what he's seen, and yes, Guru so far tonight. Here's Kasuna. Uses the right foot to prod this forward. That's now cut out. Nice work by Senegal to win it. Jacobs doing excellent work. On to the right side. Back to Senegal. Senegal 1. Ivoire 0. Floated to Fafana. Fafana under pressure. It's been brought down. The referee. I say brought down the referee. He's been brought down, of course, by a Senegal player. So it's just able to calm down. It's brought down by Sarr. He's of course plays for Tottenham Hotspur. Here it is Sangari again, trying to twist and turn from a few players. Ivory goes high now inside Côte d'Ivoire's area, but still haven't had a shot yet so far in this game. A free kick through Gresso, just a body check. To be a free kick for Ivoire. Back with Senegal now. Iakate to Diallo now with the goalkeeper Mendy. Uses right foot to spread this lovely ball towards Jacobs, who leads out in the end. In fact, Aurier, the captain. So Kasali back to his goalkeeper Fafana. Fafana sweeping up to the left-hand side for Cote d'Ivoire. So we're getting Conan on his way. He's got so much space to run, and he plays a ball first time into the middle for the cross. Crasso could be a first opening here for Cote d'Ivoire. Tees up to Fofana, and his shot is blocked. It was more kind of a run on towards the ball and a hidden hope. There's a lot of green shirts in front of him in the penalty area. Senegal 1, Cote d'Ivoire 0 here. Live on flash score as you approach the half an hour mark. And hosts were kind of given a lifeline after the results going their way. It looked ominous last Monday that we're going to go out their home tournament. They've been given another opportunity. It's an early blow for them, conceding to that Habib Diallo shot. But they reacted well to it. They just need to find some more attacking prowess to find a way forward. Here's Mane trying to get the ball back for Senegal, and it's the fact it's Jacobs who's won it. Gives it to Mane to the centre circle, on the halfway line. Fofana steps in and clears the ball away. Just seeing the chance there for Ivory Coast. A few players coming in. Fofana, it was a good block by Niakate, teed up by Crasso. Nice little turn with the ball, looking for the right foot, and then it was blocked. And Cote d'Ivoire 0. Wide forward by Cote d'Ivoire. It's a free kick to them, right in front of the technical areas. There's the player down again for the Elephants. So Crasso. It's a handball. It was more of a handball. They're a bit cheeky in the end by Jacobs. But Senegal's defensive is good. They look comfortable as you like, defending instead of attacking. Ivory Coast need a better plan at the moment. I do think about that tackle though from Mane. I'm really surprised not to get back on it, but it will be a major talking point if this game does stay as a slender 1-0 victory, and also if there has been a Mane goal that comes through. Seri will take this free kick. They're going to launch this into the penalty box. Cote d'Ivoire, they're not going to take any chances of playing it short. Seri, right-footed, high, just looking towards Mendy. Lots of Senegal players there, and once again happy to let the ball just go out of play. Sagari, we're happy that he can continue in this game. He was the closest Cote d'Ivoire player that was there, and away. And half an hour means a call-in break. And that's one that the referee has decided to take. And we have a break in this game. Vidal's goal is the difference in the first half an hour. And I think Senegal are comfortable with the lead now. They're happy for the Ivorians to come onto them and try and break them down. They're happy to defend in their numbers, with Diallo, Kibali, Niakate, Jacobs, and Kamara and Sarr and Diate being a real set defensive 7. And then you've got Habib Diallo, then you've got Sadio Mane and Sarr all in the attack, providing the counter attack. It needs to be a bit longer. Lots of efforts coming through Seri and Fofana. When I say efforts, nothing on goal, but in terms of their long runs, Conan's got quite a lot of space on that far side. He's been able to bomb forward down the left, no end product. Even when there was a turn and a shot from Fofana, it was all a bit scruffy from the host. So it'll be interesting to see how they come up after this water break. If they can do anything heading to the actual half-time break. 1-0 would be a good scoreline for the Ivorians. A second, you feel Senegal will be looking at another quarter-final appearance. And of course they are the holders of this tournament after beating Egypt 2 years ago in Cameroon. just some scores across the world. In the English FA Cup, Blackburn are beating Ryan Reynolds Wrexham. Ryan Reynolds, of course, the movie star, is a co-owner of Wrexham alongside Glenn McClellan. Blackburn are beating 3-1. In Syria, life after Jose hasn't been too bad for Roma. They're drawing 0-0 at the moment. Getafe are beating Granada 1-0. And as I mentioned earlier today, Cape Verde beat Michelin 1-0. And it's Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 0. And this one, we're still waiting for the two sides to emerge onto the pitch after getting their cooling break. Senegal 1, D'Ivoire 0. Now, hopefully up and running again. Mane wants the ball from a Mendy goal kick, which is about to be taken, and it is. It's taken short, nowhere near Mane. It's actually going to put it back to the Ivorians. Orange shirts, the green, and they've given it back to the green of Senegal with ease there. Too easy. It's Koulibaly stepping forward, finding the ball now to Diatta. Diatta loses it. Loose of the possession, has to say the right forward for Senegal tonight, and Dick has been able to step up and clear a few times. And he's football for Roma. So of course, Leverkusen going for that title under Xabi Alonso. Lots of speculation about Xabi Alonso going to Liverpool after Jurgen Klopp's bombshell to Liverpool. He will leave Liverpool, of course. End of the season, Series committed a free kick, a foul, it's led to a free kick. Mane's the man that's been brought down. Mane's not complaining too much, he knows he's a lucky boy, but it's just a coming together, but it gives Senegal the opportunity to extend their lead and to have more possession here as we find ourselves heading into the final 10 minutes of this first period. Koulibaly, he sweeps that into the middle. He's back now to Diallo. Here's Diallo. And to the right to Koulibaly. Nice work by Jakob Sarr. Laid back to Mendy. It's overhit by the Senegal goalkeeper. Kasano in towards Nzeka. Nzeka gets it back through Kasano. Kasano now to the right, Sergio Ode just about keeping that, he doesn't. I don't know why the captain there just didn't let the ball run. Doing so, he took a few touches and it just rolled out. So Cisse is very animated. You have to look at Senegal's bench, by the way. It's so, littered with European stars. And Jai plays for Marseille. You have both the Mendy's who play in France. Kiarte, Fortin Forest, Nico Jackson of Chelsea, of course, the forward. And this is Arne Gay for Everton. Looks like they're going to be staying here a bit longer, where things are going in this game, unless Côte d'Ivoire can change that. But once again, coming from that left-hand side, trying to make something happen. Conan's just want to throw in, and he's taking it really quickly. He's got it back now from Casado. From a deep position, Seri's won it. Seri onto the right side to his captain, Aurier, all the way with the pink boots. Feeds this down to Diakate. Diakate's been able to win a throw in. Diakate's going backwards rather than forwards. Bring that ball into Casado. Here's Casado trying to go long. Here's Ndika. Bring it back here. Ivory Coast. Cradle Fofana. Here's Casado. It's a great goal here. Nice work from Senegal. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 0. And I say good work because they're just making Ivory Coast play from right to left with no emphasis. You can say, like, you have to be braver, have to show some more adventure. But Senegal's shape is really good. They're happy to sit off, and it's a clear tactical instruction just to be mindful and just pressure them away and keep them at arm's length, which is a surprise because Senegal have been, good scorers in the African Cup of Nations so far, scoring 2 or more goals in every game in those first 3 games. But they're in good nick at the moment. It's up to Ivory Coast to find a way forward and to find a level. At the moment they're doing a bit of defending inside their own half. Conan's got the ball though back for them, launches forward. It's a nice take by Plasso, taken away by Diakate. It's now with Habib Diallo for Senegal. That's cleared away. Now falls to Grasso. Lovely work here by Diakate. He gets it from Grasso, approaching the penalty box. He just seems to run out of steam. And he gets to inside the area. It's easy for Senegal to clear. They don't clear that far. They clear right into Ivory Coast's hands. Here's Sergio inside Senegal's half field. Midway through that half, it is Kasanu. Moves 20 yards away, right up the D. Gives the ball to Fofana. Got 1 Ivory Coast nil. Fofana engaging back and forth. Reaches us to the left side. Some good work. This from Kona. Keeping the possession well. We know that's something that's been happening throughout this game. Can they use that possession? Cote d'Ivoire. It's a floated ball to the right for Sergio Aurier from Senghor. Here's now Grasso. Played a 1-2 with Sergio Aurier, but the 1-2 can't get into the penalty area. It's nice work from Sangari. Sangari onto Kona. 2-way in the area. Uses his right foot. Trying to loft that to the left side. Good pressure from Senegal. This is where they come alive. 6, 7, 8 bodies all marshalling the penalty box, making it difficult for Cote d'Ivoire to find a way through. Another diagonal ball from the right, looking towards the left. Here for Grasso. It's not going to be a free kick. It isn't going to be a free kick. It's quite lazy there from Sarr. This is Sarr, who plays for Marseille, former Watford player. Here for Sada. And here's Senghor. Senghor put under pressure and loses the ball, runs into trouble. Lovely work. That is for Mane. Sadio Mane up against 2. Takes the ball from Senghor. And the referee does not give the free kick to Mane. And now there's a bit of space for the Ivorians to go into Senegal's half. And they do float the ball. Grasso is up against Diakate. Diakate wins the ball. Excellent challenge from Diakate, the centre-back of Senegal, on the right side of the penalty area. Still pressure though. Cote d'Ivoire floating the ball in. Fofana. Oh, his first touch is heavy and he tries to shoot. And it's saved by Mendy. It's the first effort on goal from the hosts. It comes from Seki Fofana, who's an absolute nuisance in that midfield. Driving into the box, chests it down, keeps it alive. And it is a good save from Mendy. I mean, it's going to be difficult to score from that area, but there's a save that had to be made. If it squeezed into the middle and past the goalkeeper, it might have found its way through and into the net. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 0 here live on Flash Score. African Cup of Nations games been produced and delivered for you throughout this tournament. Final February 11th. We'll have both audio commentaries tomorrow. Quarter-final semis. It's going to be a corner from that right side, headed out by Senegal. It's corner to Ivory Coast, of course. And the green shirts have won the ball back and they've hammered it down towards Mane. It's a good header from Fofana in goal for the Ivorians, winning that well edge of his box. It's now just broken through to Kamara. And he's lost the ball to Fofana. I told you he'd been a nuisance. He just picked him up, followed him and pushed him out. The aggression. He's forcing the opportunity for Cote d'Ivoire to get back on this game. They've got a corner. Grasso tried to whip the ball in and hit the back of a Senegal defender. Great work from Seki Fofana. He stepped in from Kamara and pushed him away. Oh, well, Ivory Coast nil. Senegal, of course, went out to England in 2022. African champions, of course. They're winning here. Senegal puts the ball and cleared away. The reason I mentioned that is because they went to the World Cup as African Cup of Nations champions. A great honour. They carried that, that's for sure. It's fired forward. Senegal looking towards Crasso. And Jacobs clears for Senegal. In fact, they've definitely not been able to hold possession in this game. Followed by Serge Aurier. Looking now right. This offside flag that's gone on for Crasso. Diakate. It's good work from Diakate. Diakate been well acquainted this half. It's been a good battle between the left back and the right forward. Left back Diakate with the right forward for Côte d'Ivoire. For Diakate. Diakate plays for Forest, of course, and Diakate plays football for Reims in France. It's 1-0 to the holders. They lead the hosts early on through that Habib Diallo goal, and only a few moments away from half time. Still lacking that quality. Since that goal, only a couple of efforts on target. I don't know if that Fofana effort came on target to count. Let's have a little look on the Flash Score app, as always. And it did count. So one shot on target each. Only one goal. That says it all. So two attempts for Côte d'Ivoire. One shot on target. One goal for Senegal. It's efficiency at its very best, and being accurate, that's for sure. 1-0 they trail Côte d'Ivoire. They are moving the ball now once again for Diakate. Diakate up against Niakate, wins the battle, but Jakob comes to help, clears that away. How many minutes will be added on? It's the question now on everybody's lips. Minds the stadium. Well, I think Amas Fall will be happy about the way his side have played in the opening 45 minutes. After that slight lack of concentration and a lot of bodies around Mane. He's on the ball right now, Mane, and he's gone past an Ivorian player. Skits past Kasanu in the penalty box. Mane tries to tee it up. No miss a second. They're still on the live in the 6-yard box. Habib Diallo teams up to Sarr. Back to Jacobs. Left footed, doesn't put the ball away. Referee's decided something's happened here. But Sadio Mane plays the ball into the box. Yeah, Fofana acts well, and he just moves the ball away. Who was in the middle? It's a fantastic challenge. The goalkeeper surprised with his feet. That was a smart choice. It was Sarr who was there. Mane trying to be the decisive factor in this game. 5 minutes added on. Played a minute of those 5 already. Really was good play for Mane. He skipped past the centre back in Kasadu, drove into the penalty box, hit the byline, end product. This is what he's made of, hasn't he? Sadio Mane for so many years at Liverpool, first at Southampton in the Premier League, was more of his Premier League history, and then what he did at Liverpool, moving on to Bayern. Maybe not having the best of times, maybe not having the best times in this tournament. Some have said, I mentioned that already in this broadcast, when he's been alive tonight, he's definitely contributed. Got the assist for the goal. That's Senegal have, and they're heading into the half-time break, into the lead as it stands via that Habib Diallo goal that came through a Mane ball down the left-hand side. Senegal 1, Côte d'Ivoire 0. Blackburn have added another one on the hour mark in the FA Cup against Ryan Reynolds. Wrexham 4-1 is the score. 2-0 Getafe leading the league. It's 0-0 between in the Roma game in Serie A. It's won by Kamara now for Senegal inside his own half. He then loses the ball easily by Gradle. Gradle now 40 yards away. It's Fofana ahead of him. Gives the ball back to Kasanu. Here's Fofana, one touch to Gradle. He sweeps the ball to the right side now, looking towards Sergio. Pushing the byline now. Sangadi laces back off. Goes to the far post, and it was a good header out by the Senegal defence, because there was Fofana looking to plod something forward. And a cheap foul has been won by Senegal. It's actually defender Kasanu who stuck his leg out. And Mane again in the wars. Koulibaly goes into the middle to Kamara for Senegal. All his players in their own half, taking the free kick short. And the left is Jacobs. Here's Mane, lovely work. He releases Jacobs now, byline, first time cross, but it's comfortable for the goalkeeper Fofana for the Ivorians. Rolls out to Sangari. That was a bit late. Referee said it's a fair challenge. As lost it, fired high by Sarr. Hotspur man, Sangari losing the ball, running out, and it was late though from Kamara. He decides it wasn't an issue. And Sarr's effort is well high and wide. Marbane's putting next. Another diagonal ball now goes towards Diakate. Need to get Gradle and Crasso into the game. The Ivorians, a lot of work has been done for Diakate. They have got Pepe on the bench. Senegal, let's have a little quick look at the options they can introduce as the game goes on. They've got a Gringa. He plays for Brighton. He's having a fine season. Kessie, someone from the middle, can create a bit of energy. And then there's of course Nicolas Pepe, the former Arsenal player. Singu's there as well, who's in the back for more of a defender. There is options. Maybe not as strong as the holders in Senegal, but there are ways for Ivory Coast to get back into this game. They've got to be braver, maybe a bit more direct, and get this man on the ball a bit more. It's Seko Fofana, 40 yards away. Fofana looking forward, trying to find Crasso. Hasn't released the ball yet, still with Fofana. It's been marshalled well by Sarr. This has to give the ball to Aure. Whips this in, headed out by Koulibaly. And that will go out to throw in. Deep in Senegal's half end. It's Koulibaly screaming at his defenders to do better as the ball's thrown in. The player goes into the middle, but that is the half-time whistle. That was Gradle, who dashed himself into the box from such a long throw-in. And it's been a strange half that sees the holders lead the hosts in Senegal. That slender lead created by Mane, finished off by Habib Diallo. And Ivory Coast have half-day puff, but they've not been able to find a route to goal. And if they're able to find a route to goal, it will make this game very interesting, because Senegal are happy to play on the break, marshal the defenders, and edge closer to yet another quarter-final appearance in the AFCON Cup of Nations. The holders are in control. They lead through that Habib Diallo goal. And the Ivorians will have another long half-time talk on how they can change the situation and hopefully stay in their home tournament. It stays here at half-time on Flash Score. Senegal 1, Côte d'Ivoire 0. Cup of Nations match between Senegal and the Ivory Coast, and it is the holders that have the lead through Habib Diallo, and we wait for the host to get things going for a shoot from right to left. No changes so far in this first half, although we've seen some vigorous warming up on the touchline from Sebastian Hala for Côte d'Ivoire. Dumbi is there also, so there is some more attacking prowess for the host to lean on. We'll speak about Kessie and Pepe. Some run down the two sides in the early moments of this second half. Mendy in goal for Senegal. It's Niakate, Diallo, Koulibaly, Jacobs, Kamara, Sarr and Diate. Ismail Sarr with Mane in behind Habib Diallo. For Côte d'Ivoire, it's Fofana in goal. It's Aurier, Kasanu, and Zeka and Konan. Senghor, Sadi and Fofana. Diakate, Nasso and Gradle. And it's early pressure from Senegal going down that right side now. Good work from the goal scorer Habib Diallo, but it's equal to the defending from Konan. Over the halfway line now, Côte d'Ivoire go, desperate for a goal, have to score of course, so they're going out, knockout football on the home tour. They've been in this position before where they've been very vulnerable of going out, and that was out of their hands after losing those games to Equatorial Guinea and Nigeria. It's in their hands now in the second period to go get a goal. She committed a foul on Kamara inside their own half. It's a good shot. That is saved well by Sarr. A long ball by Koulibaly. Put Sarr through down the channels. He drove into the penalty area, right footed. And then Fofana went down past the post. And he just used his right hand to turn the ball round. Didn't see much offensive work from Senegal in the first half, although they are winning this game. There's a lot of industry and defending going on from the holders. They're looking to maybe put the tie to bed early on in the second half. They got a goal early in the first. They look at it at the second. Flicked on by Koulibaly, but it's just gone wide. Well, it was whipped in the end by Mane. It's more of a flick on, needing someone to latch onto it, but there's no green shirts there for Senegal, and Koulibaly just gingerly walking away, the captain of Senegal. 0 is the score in this game. One flash score, a couple more. Last 16 games coming your way tomorrow. And now forward to Côte d'Ivoire. Here is Diate. Good to play it back. Gradle, Koulibaly, nice work by Gradle. It's pushed down, and it's actually a free kick. Diate's being penalised, being over aggressive down this right hand side. I think Max Gradle's only played down already. It is a cheap foul, to say. So Gradle to take this free kick for Ivory Coast. Bodies in the penalty area for the West African side. Right footed, can he find an orange shirt? Punched away by Mendy. Goes to the edge of the box, looking towards Seri. Keeps the ball alive. Seri floats to the right side where Gradle is. Gradle up against the defender Diate. 2 on him now, Gradle. Great work from Senegalese defenders, not letting Gradle have a time to turn and whip the ball in. Ibrahim Fofana is able to give this to Seri. Seri now. Listen to Kasanu. 1-0 they trail. Côte d'Ivoire need a goal to stay in the tournament. To deny the holders a smooth passage into the quarterfinals and spoil the party and send them home. It's fired forward once again by Ivory Coast. Can't drop for Fofana because Koulibaly's there, and he picks up and clears it away. Fofana, big goal for Cote d'Ivoire, spreads this to that far side. It's 1 now by Sangari. Sangari now gallops forward, approaches the penalty area, doesn't lift this to the right side for where Diakate is. Diakate saw lots of the ball the first half, and he's seen it here in the second. Wants a free kick, won't get a free kick. Driving against 2 players, and then in fact the Ivorian player has been penalised. Showed very much frustration. Crasso. Diakate felt he should have had a free kick. The first kick that we see is going to be him up against Niakate, who's brought down. He just is a bit cheap. No different from what we saw though moments ago when Gradle was brought down, and then Grasso was penalised for what looked like a fair challenge, just only a few yards away from where Diakate was brought down. And the referee on that occasion chose not to penalise the Senegal defender, but on this occasion to penalise the Cote d'Ivoire attacker in Crasso. Senegal 1, Cote d'Ivoire 0. Pumped up forward by Senegal. It's nice work by Seri. Seri on to the right, and he's giving the ball away. Niakate, throw this to Sarr. Sarr to Niakate, hammering that long. The rep can't keep it come out, and Kasso's got to use some strength. He did fantastic. His goalkeeper's got to come and help him out. He doesn't complain, which is refreshing to see. I think he's just focused on the job in hand. Hasn't got time for politics of the night. His side desperately need a goal. Field it goes. It's one by Diallo, the centre back for Senegal. She's fouled Sangari, so the referee signed that's a free kick. Here's Fofana. Under the ball to the centre backs. Here's Ndika, the Roma man. Ndika playing it to the right to Diakate. Great work from Diakate. Driving to the penalty area, hits the byline straight into Mendy's hands. It's better though from the Ivorians. They're paying more aggression in their play when they're going forward. It's been clear cut though. It's the only criticism you can face of them in this game. Diarty behind that long. It's a free kick given away by the forward. 10 minutes gone in this second half as Happy Diallo's giving away that free kick. Slipping quickly. It's Sangari now onto the right for Aurier, the captain. Aurier now to Sangara. He pokes this lovely ball to the right side. Now for Diakate, who's up against Niakate, goes towards the penalty area, whips it in, misses everybody, bounces in the 6-yard box and goes down to the left side. It'll be a throw-in to Senegal. Needed someone to just latch onto that and put it goalwards. How close was Crasso towards the ball? He went in front of Koulibaly, but the ball was not near the forward in the middle. How long would he wait before introducing Sebastian Haller? Long approach forward. Kassanu's gone down to the ground with the foul. Referee does not give the penalty. It was a long galloping run from Ismail Assar, who's still on the ground in the 6-yard box in the penalty area. And Kassanu just chips him down. Mane's Mane, there's a Senegalese player, Sarr actually, and he just pushes the Ivorian player down. And in the age of VAR, you never know what's going to happen here with this penalty incident. I say penalty incident, the penalty wasn't awarded. So it's Kusanu up against Sarr, and Sarr, he's just tangling, doesn't win the ball. You have to say, why is the referee not giving up the first time of asking? There was a tangle of legs, and there is a going attempt for the ball from the centre back, from the Ivorian defender, tangling the legs. Well, Ivory Coast were unlucky not to see Sadio Mane sent off for a foul on Ibrahim Sangare. They'd be lucky to evade what seems to be maybe a clear-cut penalty, and it's smart play also from Sarr, because he's not injured or anything. He's still on the ground, by the way, and he's getting some treatment. He's not, because it's just a tangle of legs. He's gone forward, and Kasane's attempted for the ball, missed it completely, hit him and dropped to the ground. The penalty's not given, and he's complained about that, and now he's gone to the ground. But I wouldn't say pretending, but it seems for him to be injured. But he knows that by staying down, the referee will have a look, the VAR team will have a look, all that will happen, and there maybe will be a conclusion of this. It's more of a, that replay, it shows maybe Sarr tangles his leg to Kasanu. It just might be the right choice by the referee. It really might be. The referee still sees it as a coming together. Sarr gets some treatment. The referee's not budging. Ivory Coast 0. Well, on another day, Sadio Mane would be sent off. On another day, Senegal would have had a penalty for Kasanu. Challenge on the Ivorian forward, the Senegalese forward in Ismaila Sarr. Both decisions haven't been made. Both decisions haven't been intervened by VAR. And it's as you were here, live on Flash Score. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 0 in this African Cup of Nations game. Here's Seri onto the left side to Konan. Konan sweeping this to Fofana. Fofana kicking it forward, kicking it towards Ndika. Ndika now to Seri. Seri back to Kasanu. Ndika to centre circle, floats that to Konan. Konan now to Fofana. He's got Konan now with a little bit of a triangle. Here's a lovely ball in for Cradle, but it's gathered by Edouard Mendy. He rolls the ball out to Koulibaly. With the Ivorians. Now towards the far side. Here's to Sarr. He's about to Sivako Fofana. And once again Koulibaly gathers the ball and wins. Away. There's a battle between Diallo . It's a yellow card for the goal scorer here. With a high elbow, he hits his face of the defender Ndika. Both of them going towards the ball. Sari now for Ivory Coast. On to the right for Audio. moves the ball away. Gives it to Crasso. Crasso, 40 yards away from the penalty area. Gives to Diakate. Loses the ball. Serino wins it over Kamara. Half an hour left now for the hosts, Côte d'Ivoire, to stay in their tournament. Here they trail through that Habib Diallo goal that was scored inside the first 5 minutes. They have a free kick just outside their own half. They've taken short. Floated it now to the left side to Kona. Kona. Over the ball to Seki Fofana. What time will the changes arrive now for the Ivorians? Also, we saw Sebastian Haller vigorously getting warmed up throughout the half-time break. He's not featured in terms of coming on so far yet in this second half. Of course, we'll have the cooling break. Maybe that'll be the time to introduce him. Here's Kusadu running towards Senegal's defence. He's kind of met like rugby. The tall, he's not that tall, but the figure of Papa Madasar not letting him go. Number 1, Ivoire 0. More work as the camera pans towards Sebastian Haller, doing a few exercises. They do look like they need a centre forward, has to be said. Crasso, good energy up front with Gradle. Diakate is the only one really providing that direct play, trying to make things happen. And I think with a front man like Sebastian Haller to come in, you're able to exploit that, maybe have that one opportunity that you need to score. It is though Senegal moving from that right side now with Sarr, who's been able to recover also from that knock he got where he didn't get the penalty. Cleared away by Ivory Coast. Fofana going down the right side, looking towards Diakate. Diakate's got there first, gives his goalkeeper Koulibaly, and then he looks us into towards Sarr. Sarr looking forward. Here's Mane. Sanu fouls Mane, and that will be a free kick to Senegal. Koulibaly into the middle for Diakate. So diagonal ball. Get to play that on. It's gone out of play. So Côte d'Ivoire have the ball now. 1-0 they trail. Halfway now through this second half, just that one shot on goal for Côte d'Ivoire that came for Fofana. They're going to make a change of Adingra, the player who plays for Brighton in the Premier League. He's going to make way and come on, and Gradle's going to come on and make way. And Junior's having a good season for Brighton, very lively. And I'm not surprised to see the first change being A from Côte d'Ivoire, B being a forward. Pepe's also going to come on to the field also. Pepe. Diakate's come off. Surprise, I have to say. So he's stayed. Maybe Crasso will come off for Sebastian Haller. That's a criticism of Crasso, but struggled to get into the game. And as I mentioned, direct plays come from Diakate. It's a lot of pressure now on Pepe, and we're going to provide a bit more impetus in attack. That's desperately needed. Has to create a moment for the hosts, so the holders are going to be through to the final 8. Now towards Diarte. Diarte into the middle. Close to Mane. Just onto the left side. 2 in there for Senegal. One of them is Diallo. It goes towards the goal scorer. Martin Dicker for Nusa. Get the ball away. Here is Sangari, 25 yards outside the penalty area. Gives the ball straight back to Jacobs for Senegal. They're starting to get a foothold in this game. Low shot that hits the heels of Sarr. Here is Ismaila Sarr back to Mane, clipped edge of the box. Chance for Jacobs to flick this forwards. And it goes wide. The right-footed shot just curls out of play. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 0. Easy to score. Well, Nico Jackson is going to come on for Senegal, the Chelsea forward. And to come off is Habib Diallo. He's difference maker so far in this game. Getting that goal, his first of the tournament. Mane on the left-hand byline, whipped it in, chested it down Diallo, put it on his left and rocketed it through into the back of the net. Number 1, Cote d'Ivoire 0. It's not been the best performance from the holders, but they're winning. That's what matters in tournament football. Not here to perform. Can't perform all throughout, all 6 or 7 games to the route to the final. But here is Ivory Coast moving the ball down the left. Looking for Dinga. Dinga waits for Conan to take the throw in. Here's Fofana. Fofana on to Ndeka. Ndeka to Kasanu. Kasanu spread that ball to the right. Good work. Good ball to Aurier. This forward to Kasanu. Use the left side. Seri. Balls away. Uses his right foot. Here's a good chance here for Ivory Coast. Cleared away by Koulibaly. And Mendy gathers the ball. They're complaining that the Ivorian was aggressive in their challenge to the goalkeeper. I'm trying to see who the player was. Looks like it was Seko Fofana. Let's see the replay. A dangerous clearance from the Senegalese defenders. Wonderful ball from Seri. Break if you could have only looked at in the air, and then it was Fofana going for it with Mendy using his arm to take it away. Good work for Mendy, kept hold of the ball. Took the challenge full on. He's on the ground now. I think we might have a water break anyway at this time. Still waiting for Andy to clear. Here he goes, right-footed. It's tied up. It's a nice little flick on. Looking towards Kamara. Kamara, first touch is there for Nico Jackson. Jackson slipping that ball to Sangari. Sangari now back towards Sarr. Diallo goal, and the Ivorians will have another long half-time talk on how they can change the situation and hopefully stay in their home tournament. Here stay with Mane, but Mane doesn't get it back. It's instead with Jacobs after he gets it from near Kante. 20 minutes left. Here's a long shot, goes wide from Kamara. I think there was a slight deflection off a Senegal player. It will be a goal kick, and kind of maybe took the ball. There was no deflection, it just floated past the right hand post. And still we play on, no water break yet so far. Good command header by Koulibaly. It's out launched in towards the middle for Senegal. Gives this to Sarr. Lovely work here from Jackson. On the left side, lays this into the middle to Kamara. Kamara. Nil. Senegal leading. I have to say, they showed more adventure in this second half. Senegal, they did the whole first. They weren't great going forward the first half. Relied on moments after they got that goal. Sadio Mane believes his side should have got a penalty here. But they are still a mass danger when it goes them going forward. You can't keep your eyes off them. To defend well, Aurier and Mane there battling. Mane, the judge to avert the final touch to go through to a goal kick. But you have to always keep your eye on Senegal, and many may be watching this and listening and thinking, oh, they're not tearing Ivory Coast apart. Guinea were allowed to do that, but different game, different climate up against the hosts, different pressures now. Expected to win this game, and in doing that, Ivory Coast, their dream of lifting this famous trophy on home soil is going second by second, in second final. Can they change that? Adringa goes into the middle. It's Ngadi. Lou lost this to the right side towards Pepe. Here's Pepe, gets the ball from Aurier. Pepe's brought down. It's an easy foul to make it. It's Kamara that clips the Ivorian Pepe. And that's going to be a yellow card for Lamine Kamara. 3 yellow cards for Senegal players now. Mane, Diallo's obviously gone off the goal scoring. Kamara now has been booked. Nothing for Ivory Coast, but Sangari is off now, and onto the field comes experience. Kessie, former Milan and Barcelona player, plays his football now in Saudi Arabia for Al Ahly, and he's greeted with a huge noise, and onto the field comes Sebastian Haller. That's a substitution that many in Ivory Coast probably would have wanted a few moments before, and what we've seen now, I'm surprised not been a cooling break. We usually have 2 cooling breaks, not had one yet. We may just be going straight to the 90, maybe the maybe it's just dimmed down a little bit. No, here comes the ball, whipped into the middle, cleared away, pumped back in. There's a chance for Fofana, play back immediately into the walls. Kessie has a chance to level. It's a fine save for Mendy. The offside flag has gone up. It looked like it was going to be offside for the initial ball that was whipped in from that right. And Crasso's come off, just confirmation of that, with Borussia Dortmund's Haller coming on. So it's a dinger at the far post. It was suggested to be offside. And then coming over there was Aurier. Good save. Haller was there, and Kessie's shot was blocked. Actually, it was a double effort from Kessie in the end. 1-0. That's not much long. Nice work there by Nico Jackson. Trying to swing that forward. 15 to go. We find a leveller late on here. Senegal set the ball here to Mane inside the penalty box. They lost the Ivory Coast and they might be punished. Here's Sarr, back to Mane. Oh, it's gone over inside the penalty area. That was the chance to push the game away from the hosts and to end their dream of winning the tournament and to dip them out and for the holders to progress. It's a really good chance. Great work from Senegal, winning the ball high up the pitch. Mane, Sarr to the right of him, slipped inside the box. Sarr played it quickly back to Mane, who let fly after a couple of touches on his right foot. It really was close. Just a bit of sloppy play from Ivory Coast, nearly punished by them. And we do have the cooling break. I wasn't going mad there, but we do have a cooling break, and I think we all need to calm ourselves down and take a chill pill too, and cool ourselves down wherever we are maybe listening to this in around the world, because the next 15 minutes or so is going to be pretty feisty, that's for sure. One last push for my Ivorians, and many of the crowd aren't happy. They're a bit worried. They've been here before, especially in this tournament. 110%. Want to see their side just have one more effort, just one more clear-cut opportunity, and they provide it. We get a replay of the goal. Mane keeping it alive. Diallo coming back forward. Shall set the Senegal supporters wild. Haven't missed anything here on Flash Score at all. A long ball goes towards Pepe. Oh, it was a save by Mendy. Immediately, straight from the restart, and Ndika launched the ball forward. Pepe ran on towards it, and Pepe's shot was comfortably saved by Mendy. 1-0. Well, cooling break well and truly done, and straight into the action we are. See the goal. That's a warning for them that he can be exposed. And if it's one long punt up the field, it's a low ball that comes in from Nico Jackson, looking to tee up Mane in the middle. It's cleared away by Ndika. Goes to the far side, ball pushed away by the goalkeeper. Jackson's there. That corner right on the money, right on the penalty spot. And it's cleared away in the end by Ivory Coast. Fofana, the goalkeeper, that punched it away. He had to get there because Ismail Assar was waiting to tap home. Now building from the back. Ivory Coast sweeping that too much. Zapped in there from Kona. 10 to go. Coming forward. It's headed out by Ivory Coast. Gonna go with the ball. It's been a very intriguing last 16 game. It's finally poised. In these final 10 minutes or so, that's the end of Fofana's evening. That's a surprise. Second Fofana coming off, and Kouame comes on. Does get a handshake from interim boss Ian Emerson Fair. Jackson trying to link it towards Mane though for Senegal. Gives it all the way to Kusanu. Into that right, and goal here would send us to extra time for the Ivorian. To goal here for Senegal would put, without any doubt, Côte d'Ivoire out of their home tournament. It's been too much for them to get 2 goals in the limited time that we have. Anything's possible in football though, so I should rule that one out, that's for sure. Here is Conan now down the left hand side for Côte d'Ivoire. Over the halfway line he goes, pushes the ball forward into the substitute in Teranga. Great work from Odringa. It's a lofted cross by Conan. It nearly goes all the way to where Pepe is. Pepe on his left foot up against Diakate, trying to float this. Gives us to Kwame into Kasanu. Kasanu swept ball behind. It's asking a lot, and in the end, it's a foul that's given away by the captain, Amane, who's screaming to his player. Wasn't the wisest ball to play inside the right. Do you think this was the best chance? That Pepe effort. Here we go. With Jackson, he wins the ball. Doing a Premier League battle there, and Odringa wins it. Gives the ball now Loftus to the centre. It's a chance here for Pepe, who goes down through Mendy, and the referee has booked Pepe for diving. Oh, in the age of VAR, many feel that's a penalty. Was it Kwame he's booked? Surely this will be reviewed. Wow, it was a really good move, kept alive by Odringa. Then it was Hala who played it to Pepe. Pepe's taken away by Mendy. He does go into him. I'll be amazed if this is not overturned. What late drama we have in this game. There's been two key decisions in this game that have not gone the way anyone with a naked eye would have thought so. Mane sending off the penalty that wasn't given to Senegal when Saul went down through a Yesu effort, and now Mendy's taking the legs away from Pepe. Surely this will be checked by VAR and that yellow card will be rescinded. And it is going to VAR, has to. I'm amazed the referee in real time did not make that decision. He's going to give that, and Ivory Coast, well, he's going to actually book Alisa Cisse. He's looking at that foul. I don't think he's going to give it here. This is an interesting referee, Pietro Sigultier, to go check that penalty claim after booking Christian Kwame for a bit of dissent. He's booked the Senegalese manager. The referee now, does he point to the spot? We wait here. Referee VAR check. And he has pointed to the penalty spot. The hosts have a lifeline. They've got a penalty. I have no idea how he didn't get there in the first place. But VAR, well, that's what it's there for, isn't it? To make those right decisions. He's yellow carded Mendy. And we could be on course here for penalties. Wonderful work from Odringa, because he got the ball from the left side, moved that ball to Haller, who let it run to Pepe. Pepe was taken out by Mendy, and I can't believe for the life of me that initially that penalty call wasn't made. It was a Stonewall penalty. No surprise to see the Ivorian players dash towards the referee in horror. But now the hosts, who've been on a bit of a roller coaster, haven't named this tournament. A tournament that means so much to this nation. It means so much to every nation, of course, and a couple of nations. But when you're the host, you just have that extra pressure. It just feels different. And there's back-to-back defeats to Nigeria and Equatorial Guinea. That lifeline by being the fourth best team to finish in third place after that 2-0 victory over Guinea-Bissau on the opening day. It falls to Kessie. Kessie up against Mendy, who will have to atone for his error. Senegal 1, Côte d'Ivoire 0. 5 minutes to go in the 85th minute here, live on Flash Score. For the last 16 action, the holders have a slender lead. The hosts have an opportunity to equal. Kessie, he's come off the bench. Can he draw his team level? Mendy moves up and down his goal line. Kessie just looks at it. Players can't watch on the bench for Ivory Coast. What will be the outcome here? More of the wait. Kessie looks on, waits for the referee, who blows the whistle. Here we go. Yellow boots for Kessie. It's going to be right-footed up against Mendy, and he scores! Senegal 1, Côte d'Ivoire 1, and Côte d'Ivoire erupts. They're back in this tournament. They're back in this game. And they get their goal from the penalty spot. Mendy went the right way, but it just was lifted above him. And Ivory Coast are taking us to extra time. Wonderful, wonderful scenes in the National Stadium in Senegal. It's against Senegal for Côte d'Ivoire. Honestly, players on the pitch celebrate. Cisse isn't happy. The Senegal coach at all. Kessie and Teranga, wonderful changes that have switched this game completely. Right to the right of the goalkeeper. Mendy went there and he just missed it. Inches away. Massive pressure. Had to step up, Kessie. And he delivered. Seki Fofana jumped up in joy on the penalty area. Oh, he needed that. Boy, did Ivory Coast need that as a nation. Frank Kessie getting the goal. It looks like we're heading to extra time. Mane's team in the lead since the 5th minute. And now they're being pegged back. But Ivory Coast can go and maybe win this one. So it'll be feeling 86th minute. That penalty was scored. Here's Teranga, the Brighton man, looked lively all season. Surprised he didn't start. He created effort. Now with Seri on the ball. Hello. Here's Aurier. Football confidence, always kicking it. Here's Nicolas Pepe. Won the penalty. Conan. The holders and many's favourites haven't been at their best. Senegal in this game. It's opened the door for Ivory Coast here. And they've been at it the whole game, trying to churn away. And they've found a way through the penalty spot. Here's Aurier now. Aurier. Back into Ndeka. Ndeka. Off the ball to Seri. Oh, lovely diagonal ball. Lovely flick by Pepe. Goes towards the penalty box. But this time Mendy is decisive with his cane of the ball and gathers it. How many more minutes will be added on here? This is going to see right at the back end of this game. Mendy. Here's this now. See if they minutes. If not, there's no straight to penalties. We're going to see half an hour more of this World Cup of Nations game as we see an absolute late twist. Lamin Kamara has come off. Ishazana Gate has come on. Another ball launched long into Senegal. It's a good substitution. That they need legs in that middle. Senegal. Here is the goal scorer Kessie. He's finding the ball now to Haller, playing a 1-2 down this right. That's cleared away by Senegal. Sinu's down. It's a foul by Seri on Mane. It's the first yellow card for the home team. It's confirmation. So on the gate coming on for Lamin Kamara. Seri booked. There's a sting in this game. It's been intriguing, it's been captivating. 7 minutes added on. I want these two teams to provide their nations with immense joy. Ball whipped in by Diaty for Senegal. It's a wayward effort from the referees worried about that. Still fighting Côte d'Ivoire in this tournament against all the odds. They sacked their manager last week, even before they left the tournament. The story would be if they'll knock out the hosts. They were long towards Hela. It's headed on and gathered by the goalkeeper in Mendy. Mendy rolling this out to Niakate. Niakate to Diallo. There's Diallo off to ball, looking towards Jackson. It's a free kick. Too much work there by Kona. Senegal 1, Côte d'Ivoire 1 here, live on Flash Score. I've covered. This one goes to extra time and penalties. Go back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Diallo. Diallo to the middle to Sarr. It's all going out of play. Goes towards the goalkeeper. It's comfortable for Fofana. It's rolled in. Back towards for Ivory Coast on the right. Just the ball into the middle to Kessie. Here's Kessie. And it's ball this level. It's a dominant play by Koulibaly. He's absolutely running. Loses the ball though. Here's Ajunga. Adinga now. 20 yards away. That free gives the free kick to Ivory Coast. Brought down. Well, there were worried faces watching the game in the crowd. From the Ivory Coast supporters, no worried faces now, just cheering their team on. They have a wonderful chance here now to maybe win it with this free kick. It's going to be lofted in, looking towards the far post, but he misses everybody. They'll go out for a goal kick. It's poor from Pepe. There's a good chance to fire something goalwards. Where's it taken? Koulibaly. Quite long, flicked on by Côte d'Ivoire. Good foul given away. Senegal a free kick. It's Kessie that gives it away. 2 minutes left. 7 that has been. Allocated. Here's Koulibaly. Koulibaly in his own half has the ball. Gives it back to Ebemundi, who's in the side of D now. Uses his right foot to ping this long. looking towards Jacobs. Mane's being for a foul, he gets the foul. Jacobs on that far side. So Ivorian that gives it away. 1-1 it remains. It now for an Ivorian. Maybe just one extra time. Here it is, Kona. Goes towards the middle. Looking towards Cassie, who launches this one long. It's a header that's won by Haller. Haller now gives the ball to Kwame. Oh, it's offside. Start again. This attack will be with the holders. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1. It was always a mouth-watering game, this one. For so many reasons. Senegal in fantastic form in this tournament. And Côte d'Ivoire, of course, having those 2 defeats to Nigeria and then Equatorial Guinea in this tournament, hammering in that last game. So for them to come back a week ago today, it'll still be fantastic. They've had a week to think and dwell on it. There's a ball that's gone long, looking towards Mane in the penalty box. Mane still has it here. It's Sadio Mane up against 2. He's teeing this one out here. A shooting opportunity that is taken. And one that's gone wide by the Shagana Gay. And that's gone through a corner. Has. So Senegal might have the last word of regular time before we get into extra time in this Africa Cup of Nations game. Diarte moves away. And we wait to see what will happen to this corner. It's floated in, looking toward the far post, misses everyone. And that's it. Extra time is where we'll be going for this last 16 game between the holders and the host. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1. Senegal took the lead inside the first 5 minutes when Habib Diallo got the goal for Senegal, and then later on in the 86th minute, Kessie stepped up and hammered that goal from a penalty spot past Mendy. So we'll be back here live on Flash Score. There will be a slight break, as there are when we do half time. We'll be back for full commentary, audio commentary of the extra time. But at a score here in this last 16 game, which is firmly poised. It's Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1. And we'll be back for the extra time period. this last 16 African Cup of Nations game between Senegal and Cote d'Ivoire, which is starting again now. 1-0. 1-0 was the score for the majority of this game before Frank Kessie stepped up from the penalty spot after Nicolas Pepe was brought down and he scored. So extra time is needed. Diallo's goal was scored after 4 minutes. 82 minutes. They were behind 4. Cote d'Ivoire found a way through here, find themselves level. The ball's to Yacoub, who started the game. There's a mixed selection here, so I'll run down the 3-2 teams here in the first half of the first half of extra time. It's Mendy in goal, Niakhaté, Diallo, Koulibaly, Yacoub, Sarr. China Gay is on for Senegal, Diaté, Ismail Sarr, and Mane. Nico Jackson's come on for the goal scorer, Diallo also. For Ivory Coast, and they've got a free kick just outside their penalty area. It's Fofana in goal, Aurier, Kasanu, Ndika, and Kona, Seri, Kessie, Haller, and Parmesan, Ndringa, and Pepe have come to help the Ivory Coast. And the Ivory Coast are backpedaling here because it's Sarr giving the ball to Jackson, and the referee has so that's a free kick. Free Jackson. Oh, he's ran completely offside. The Chelsea forward. Taken now by Fofana. Right boot to the left, over the halfway line. Towards Konan. Stockholm laying us back towards Ndika. Ndika has hammered that down. It's gone out of play. A goal kick. Down the left, this by Koulibaly, moving up to the right side, and a good pressing. Too early to be thinking about penalties. This can be one here now. For extra time yesterday between Egypt and the Democratic Republic of Congo go the full distance, with Congo winning themselves in the last 8. It's loose by Koulibaly. It's a carved shot over the bar. It's something that we haven't seen a lot of in this game. Click on opportunities, and Ndringa should have done more there with the opening he found himself in. Only 20 yards away from the penalty area. It was a loose ball from Sarr in the heart of Senegal's defence, midfield rather. Played 4 minutes of extra time. Going forward, giving the ball towards Kessie. He brings us down. It's launched back out. A bit of a bounce. Koulibaly heads this on. Nice work by Konan. Konan driving forward, going past 2 defenders. Oh, he laid it in the middle, looking towards Sebastian Haller. He's denied. Here is a free kick. That's won by Nico Jackson. A bit too much aggression shown by the Ivory Coast defenders. To Senegal, launching this long towards Sarr. Sarr giving the ball to Jackson, but that's cut out by Konan. It's cleared away. It's a free kick. Has Sarr been booked? Mane, no, Sarr was the captain. Serge Aurier has been penalised. crunching challenge on Mane. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1, and Njai has come on now for Ismaila Sarr. Njai, former United player, now plays football for Marseille. More injection of attacking prowess, maybe a view for penalties also. Still 1-1. Swings that to the right for Côte d'Ivoire, but it's overhit. And this goes on. Of course, you do feel penalty's been a real possibility. So both teams do look leggy, tired. They can't say though for Senegal to take this throw in. Senegal just take a few steps, closes it into the middle. Set cleared up towards Koulibaly. Oh, it's loose from the captain. Couldn't be latched on to my Kwame. Big throw into Senegal, far side. Oh, kicking the ball away again. Senegal's a few times down this extra time period. Outside the penalty area, it's the third time. Will they be punished? Ivory Coast have a shot! Oh, close! It just went wide of Mendy's goal. It was Serge Aurier that let fly the captain. And just for a moment, it felt like it was going to caress the net. He asked the crowd to create more noise. Looked like it took a slight deflection, did it? It went all the way. A clean strike from Serge Aurier, and he's telling the crowd to come on. What a game this has been. Really has provided us so many talking points. That opening goal from Senegal, you thought, here we go again for Ivory Coast. They battled well, took control. There was a few penalty shouts. Mane should have been sent off. Then we got an actual decision taken to VAR. With that VAR overturning of Pepe being taken out by Edwin Mendy. Mendy and stepping up on the penalty spot to fire home. Frank Kessie. Go on, Ivory Coast 1. Now onto the right side to Aurier. 5 to go until the second half of extra time. Sarr's been brought down for Senegal by Aurier. He's got to be careful, he's on a yellow card. I think it was more the effort from Serge Aurier. Needed a flick from Kwame, that maybe would have found its way through. Stuffed into the middle. Now with Sarr for Senegal, inside Ivory Coast's half. Sarr uses that right foot, a fantastic diagonal bottle. Konan. Moves forward. Inside Ivory Coast's half, and they go outside her and half over the halfway line now, down the left-hand channel. It's run back by Senegal down this left side. Jacobs dinked into the far side. Oh, he shouldn't have touched it, and he has. No one was behind him. Konad, someone should have had a word. Communication. Fafana's He's in a bit of pain, the goalkeeper. Ivory Coast, he really didn't need to touch that. There was no one behind him. But Fofana, the goalkeeper's back was slammed his bottom of his left back, just above his bottom. I'm surprised to get a bit of treatment. It's halted play here, live flash score. Lots of commentary to come your way tomorrow. As we have a break, let me inform you of the commentary audio. Mali up against Burkina Faso in the African Cup of Nations. Morocco and South Africa also to follow that one after. Those two are the final last 16 games. In the Premier League, Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal's early kickoff in that one. Fulham versus Everton, Luton versus Brighton, Crystal Palace host Sheffield United, and probably the most eye-catching game would be Villa Newcastle. Aston Villa, Unai Emery's team, welcome Eddie Howe's team, and you can hear audio commentary for all those fixtures I've just mentioned. So Mali versus Burkina Faso in the African Cup of Nations, Morocco versus South Africa in the Premier League, Arsenal up against Forest, Fulham against Everton, Luton versus Brighton, and Crystal Palace versus Sheffield United, with Aston Villa hosting Newcastle. Goalkeeper still taking some treatment, Fofana. I'm going to need him maybe in 20 minutes or so if this goes to penalties, if this result currently stays the same. Corner's whipped in. It's a little flick on from Diallo, the centre back's gone out of play. It is Fofana to take this goal kick. He's up and recovered from that effort. He's hobbling a little bit. He needs to be 100%. He won't be. He has to put his own personal interest stay on the field aside. So the penalty shootout is involved. I think they've got any more subs left though. Ivory Coast had a fair few. Headed on by Kasadu into Senegal territory. Foul by Sarr. It's a throw in. He's not happy. The Ivorian player. Here it is Mane trying to get something going. He's been very quiet since the first half. He influenced the game in the second. Small time we've had in the first half of this extra time period, he's not been influential. Either as Nico Jackson, who's come onto the field. Need more of that from Senegal. It's been a toothless performance going forward. It's no wonder they've only scored the one. In the final minute now of the extra time, first half. Here's Mane approaching this left-hand byline. What's it on his right, of course. Does a little step over, crutches the byline, lost this in, and gone out of play. It's going to be a corner. Not really sure what the referee's decided. Have to wait and see. He goes past Ivorian. Looks like the player's really had gone out from Mane. Across the hands. Senegal have the ball. Even though it was an Ivorian goal kick, and they've given it away on that far side. A few more minutes. So Nico Jackson goes in looking, hunting for the ball for that challenge. It's up to the right for Ivory Coast. Good marshalling by Niakate. I have to say, Senegal have defended excellently. You know, Niakate, Diallo, and Koulibaly. And the only time they were exposed is when that led to the penalty, that through ball. Brilliant work by Adingra on that left-hand side touchline. Drove into the centre, poked it forward. Sebastian Haller let it run. and then it was Pepe who darted forward, and Mendy made the challenge, which led to the foul. But it's the only time he's been vulnerable. He's been very comfortable as a defensive unit. That's another example just there near Kante. He's brushed a few players away, including Sevi. He's on a yellow card already, of course. Senegal 1 hit, Ivory Coast 1. Near Kante. Flying up. More towards Jackson. He's been fouled. Bakasari. That's half time in extra time. As we were at the start of the extra time period, Senegal 1, Cote d'Ivoire 1. No real opportunities. Maybe that Serge Aurier one, where he had a sight of goal, dragged his shot wide, maybe a touch for Kwame. I mean, maybe we'd have seen the ball touch the net, but if we don't see a goal in the next 15 minutes, I think we all know what's to follow. It's the dreaded penalties, and it would just take the fate of the hosts and the holders. There's been a few chances. Barney latched onto a late cross right at the end of this half, but it wasn't enough. And here's to we'll have to create more here, and we'll be back for full commentary. We'll take us straight to penalties, potentially with the last break we have tonight on this stream here. Audio commentary. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1 after the first half in extra time. We'll be back for the second half of extra time in a quick moment. And potentially penalties. It's 1-1 here. He led from 4 minutes. Senegal with a goal from Diarra, and then Ivory Coast got a late penalty in normal time to take us to extra time, of course. Kessie from the penalty spot after Nicolas Pepe was brought down. We are up and running now in the second half. Shooting from right to left is Ivory Coast. It's in their orange kit with orange shirts, orange socks and shorts. Senegal with green shorts, shirts and socks. Green against orange, the Elephants, the hosts against the holders, Senegal, who haven't been at their sparkling best so far. It's been a spirited performance from Cote d'Ivoire. It's been a difficult week for them after that heavy defeat to Equatorial Guinea. But they've shown heart, they've shown passion, they've stayed in the game, and they still have the opportunity to stay in their home tournament with the beauty lift, with the old famous trophy. Flick down to the right for Ivory Coast. It's a high cross that misses everybody. It was a late chance for Senegal right at the end of the first half of extra time. It was a wicked ball that came in from the right. It came from Diarty looking towards Mane. It was a good work from Fofana because Mane did have a little sniff. But the goalkeeper's body shape and just latching onto it immediately was very able for it to be gathered. With Mendy, the goal line, he hammers down, headed on. Throw into Ivory Coast. Everything on the line now. It's Conan, full 90, being played there, tested him, even moving forward, thinking about the next round. They can't think about the rest, they're not getting it. They only think about moving forward. It's Hilaire. Runs away from the penalty area. On the left, good work by Niakate, and the offside flag has gone up on that far side. Approach to 120. And it's more of a clumsy foul than an offside. Mendy gives this to Niakate again down the right. Diarty is there. Diarty launches to Nico Jackson. Jackson trying to show some energy. It's cleared away. Number one, Tupavar. With Koulibaly, captain of Senegal. Koulibaly wanted to spread the ball. Diallo all the way to the left side. It was ambitious. It's been cut out by Ivory Coast. Even halfway line we go. It's Pepe. Moves the ball to his left. Moves the ball into the middle to Seru. Seru's clipped down there. Mind Jackson. Referee says play on. 10 to go. Need extra time here. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1. Listen to flash score here. I'm doing commentary. Has been provided throughout this tournament on our app and our website, and we'll continue to do so until the final on February 11th. African Cup of Nations. We'll see who wins the tournament in the Côte d'Ivoire. Will it be one of these two teams? We'll find out who's going to stay into this competition and get into the final 8. More work is needed by both sides. More work needed by Senegal to get in half, because Ivory Coast are moving forward here. Through Kona, gives the ball to Dringa, puts the ball in, but Mendy is able to just gather. The ball was arched towards him. He rolls this out. Looking to the far side, on that left to Niakate. Niakate now over the halfway line into the middle to Mane. Mane wants to spoon the ball away, and he's actually got the free kick. He shows a bit of aggression to Mane. Two players who are playing their football in Saudi Arabia currently. Mane, of course, for Al Nasser, and Kessie for Al Hayy. With Senegal now, their goalkeeper in Mendy. Mendy now to Koulibaly. Koulibaly over the halfway line he goes. Koulibaly onto the right hand side to Diallo. Diallo gets slip play here. He's the ball to Jacobs. Koulibaly continues run, puts the ball forward to Jackson inside the channel. As approach the byline, surrounded by orange shirts. Jackson, he floats this ball. It's back towards Sarr. Sarr slips on the ball a little bit, but gets it back from the defender. He actually gives the ball away in the end, and it's with Seru. Seru now with the ball. That is goalkeeper Fofana. The heavy press that comes in from Senegal forward. That's not successful. It is successful in terms of winning the ball back. Here's Jackson to Jacob. Jacob now towards Koulibaly. Koulibaly to Diallo. And now into the middle for Senegal. It's up by Jackson. Lovely ball. It's prodded forward, and that's actually gone outplay. And Senegal want the one. Forward faces across the bench for both benches now. They are powerless, they can't do anything other than try and give them support. The managers try and give the players some tactical help to create an opening. We haven't seen an opening yet, especially in this second period of extra time. As a long ball goes towards Haller. He's not had a real stiff goal. Great aggression from Koulibaly. Every time the players get near the ball, just buns him over, putting pressure on it. 1-1 the score. Senegal 1, Cote d'Ivoire 1. And the Gingra is under pressure. Lovely work. Now this down the right side from the substitute, Ashana Gay, the Everton man. Ashana Gay out to Mane. Mane into the penalty box. Left of the D. Plays a 1-2 of Ghana. Ashana goes to the ground. Referee says play on. Nothing doing. Now the orange shirts can move forward. It's 3 against 3. Here's Pepe. Pepe running at this defence. Still Pepe. Brought down. Referee says nothing. It does fall back to Kessie. Kessie shots blocked. Kessie launches to Pepe. Pepe brings this down in the penalty area. Good chance this. Mendy save. Blocked. And Senegal survived for the first time really in this extra time period. We saw a team stretched, losing the ball into the penalty area through Ghana Gate. And now it's Senegal's time to move forward. A long ball looking towards Mane. He's got help with Ghana. Gay in the middle. Here is Mane. Twisted towards Ghana. What a challenge that is. Goes back to Yacoub. He goes down, wanting the penalty. Here's Ghana, and Yacoub goes down, and the referee said no penalty. And Fofana goes and gathers the ball. Referee's steaming away. We're keen to see this if Yacoub was brought down. Lovely defensive work by Konan, and Konan came in to double in. He doesn't get the ball, but it's a really wild action by Jacobs. He doesn't get the ball, Konan. 5 to go. It's just started to open up right at the end of this game. See the opportunity for Pepe, who provided a lovely flick by Kessie over the half, past the defenders into the path of Haller, and Mendy used his right arm just to punch it away, and it actually came off Haller. It could have ricocheted into the net. Actually, it could have been a bit of a mistake by the Senegal goalkeeper. Fortune was on his side. And there is a player down. I haven't missed anything here with Kasai down in the field. The centre back. There's Kessie warming up, and Singu is about to come on. He's centre back for this final few moments. It looks like Singu is going to come on. He's going to replace the centre back in the Bayer Leverkusen man, Kasai, but he hasn't come on yet. I think Sergio is having a word with the referee. Sergio is coming off. Just taking a bottle of water. No delay here. Well, there is a delay. We haven't missed anything here on Flash. Still 1-1. In extra time, a couple more minutes added on, and Singu has come on to the field for Kasada. It was a substitution that kind of been made immediately once the centre back had gone off and had been on the floor. Bamba's about to come on for Senegal. They'll have a roll of the dice. More substitutions in the offering in this game. The football is starting though, with Senegal having a throw-in. They're going to give the ball back to Cote d'Ivoire. They are just going to roll it back to the goalkeeper. Good sportsmanship between two nations. And a fiercely contested last 16 game in the African Cup of Nations. And that's gone all the way to the end. Here's headed on now by on the left, looking towards Jacobs runs into trouble. Here's Conan now taking a first touch now for Haller. He's 40 yards away from the penalty area, gives the ball back now to Kessie onto the right, looking towards Pepe is holding his line, lofting this in, looking towards the far post, asking a lot really also of Virginia for getting on the back end of that. Right idea, poorly executed. We have 2 minutes of the extra time left. For the goal kick's been taken. Diallo's come off the centre back, and Bamba has come on. It's a forward move. And the line on his back. Bamba off is Sergio Aurier, the captain of Ivory Coast. That's not right. Singu has already come on. It's a mistake by Sergio is still on. It's a mistake by the graphics team in the Ivory Coast. Sergio is definitely still on the field. Bamba has come on for Diallo. Fofana, the goalkeeper, launching this up. Now to Kwame in the centre circle. Kwame launching out to the right, looking towards Kessie, who was heckled down by Mane, and Mane's been booked here, of course, really early in the game. He's not going to send Mane off, and Mane's not saying anything. It's a risky move from the number 10 for Senegal. Long towards Sebastian Haller. So dealt with by Senegal. Launching long, first touches now for Bamba Dieng. On the right now for Jackson. Jackson can't get there. It's good work from Singu. Singu now in towards Haller. Haller had a bit of space to launch it forward. To the final minute, of course. Let's see how many minutes will be added on. I reckon around about a few will be in the back end of this extra time period. We're going to penalties. Simple as that. Ivory Coast moving the ball. The referee decided that the ball should be taken on his own half. Otherwise, halted the play. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1. We've played 120 minutes. Nothing has separated these two teams. Diallo goal early got us going, and their late Kessie goal has taken us to extra time. It looks like penalties will be the one to decide this. 2 minutes added on. Will we find a goal later on at side post with the attack? It's launched long down the right side. It'll be a throw in. It's near Karte who had the header. Talking to Mendy, saying, "You got to talk to me. This will be cruel. It's always cruel." And these situations happen. If they were to get a late goal, It is Serge Aurier, two-time winners and the hosts, looking to find the late goal. Aurier floats into the far post. Mendy keeps hold of it. A watchful eye. Mendy will be busy in a few moments or so before it goes to penalties, that's for sure. Just has to go up the field now for Senegal. It doesn't. It just rolled out of the penalty box for Niakate. He does pump this forward towards Bamba. That drops now for the Ivorian. Senegal's shape has been all over the place since they conceded that penalty. They've won it back inside the right-hand channel of their own half. They're going towards Ivory Coast, flicking this towards Nico Jackson. Strong header by Singu. Falls to Frank Kessie, the man that's taken us into penalties. He's played a lovely ball going forward. Now to Haller. Haller onto the right to Pepe. Pepe up against Jakub. Once it's on his left foot, Pepe swings this in, goes to the far side. It's won by a player. It's Sebastian Haller. And it's a foul that's been given in favour of Senegal. And that just might be it. We might be heading to the dreaded penalties. Freeze is saying to hold on. You know what? And he says, come on, no issues with that foul. Mendy pumping this forward. And that's it. Penalties it will be. That will be the fate for Ivory Coast. Or Senegal. 1-1 here. And we'll have penalties for you live on Flash Score. And we'll return when they start. Senegal 1, Ivory Coast 1 here. Africa Cup of Nations. Coverage last 16, and we'll be back for the penalty shootout here live on Flash Score when it starts. welcome back again for this last 16 game in the African Cup of Nations between Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal. It's gone to penalties. We had a fast start inside the first 5 minutes when Diallo put the Senegal team in front, and then it was a late show for Cote d'Ivoire when substitute Frank Kessie scored from the penalty spot in the 80th minute. Nothing could separate the two teams after half an hour in extra time, and a bit more added on by the four officials. So it's the dreaded penalty shootouts here for the holders and the hosts. Cote d'Ivoire up against Senegal, and the two captains, Kwadi Koulibaly and Serge Aurier, have flicked a coin to decide which end and who would start first. I think, just coming across the reactions, I think Senegal will start first, but we'll have to wait and see. But they're shooting right of the centre circle. If you're watching that on TV or in the stadium, it's the right for where the cameras are. If that helps your thinking here. Anyways, penalties live on Flash Score. Last 16 action between Cote d'Ivoire, the hosts, against Senegal, the holders. Whoever wins and goes out will be a headline in this tournament. It's been a fantastic game, intriguing. Not many chances. Not many chances at all. We've seen a lot of near misses. Both sides on their day can provide more entertaining moments than we've seen in this game. We haven't. Two-time winners, Ivory Coast, up against the holders, and a one-time winner 2 years ago in 2022 against Senegal. So yeah, I think the referee's saying no antics to the goalkeepers because he's having a conversation with the goalkeepers. And I wonder who's going to start first. Do you think I was right? I did say Senegal won the toss one. I think so. Looks like Fofana is the man who's going to be on the goal line. So it will be the holders to get things going. It's going to be Koulibaly, the captain of Senegal, to take the penalty. First 5 pens, of course. No one's missed. We go to suffer death. You know the rules. You know how it works. For a place in the last 8 of the African Cup of Nations. And here we go. So it's Fofana in goal. It is going to be against the goalkeeper here in Yahya Fofana. So here Fofana up against Koulibaly. Captain of Senegal stepped up first. Is he going to score first in the shootout? Takes a little step, right-footed, and he sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Calmly, cool and collective from the skipper. And Senegal have a lead in the shootout. They scored the first penalty, sent the goalkeeper the wrong way, and just pressed it into the corner. So a good one for Senegal. Many impressed heads in the crowd. Sadio Mane claps. So the first Cote d'Ivoire penalty is about to be taken. Penny can't even watch in the crowd. It's going to be Nicolas Pepe, steps up for his nation in a home tournament. Came off the bench and he got the penalty. Collided with Mendy, former Arsenal against former Chelsea. Chance of ball now, and Saudi for Edouard Mendy up against Nicolas Pepe. Many can't even watch from both sides. That's what penalties does to you. Nicolas Pepe looks on up against Mendy. Mendy dancing on his goal line. Pepe! Oh, he squeezed it in. It's 1-1. Mendy went the right way and it found the corner. Good guess by the goalkeeper, but the power of the shot for Mendy, left-footed, small stutter. And in the end, in truth, on the replay, it was a really good penalty. Beat the goalkeeper, all ends up. It's a 1-1 still. 1-1 after 120 minutes. 1-1 in the shootout. The first 2 penalties that we've seen have been right on the money. So stepping up now for Senegal. He is number 17. And that is the Tottenham Hotspur midfielder, Mpabbe Madassar. played the 420 minutes. And Manasa. We wait, no movement from Yahi Fofana in the Ivory Coast goal. Then he gets dancing left to right, the goalkeeper. Sarr scores. Comfortable penalty. Ran up with speed. It was a worry when you see that. But was able to use his right foot to caress that into the goal. It's 2-1 now to Senegal. Good penalty. Goalkeeper nowhere near it. So Mendy just takes a little bit of a water before making his way towards the goal. The player coming on to take the shootout for Ivory Coast. Checking who it is. At the moment it's a slow run up. Looks like it's going to be a substitute on Kwame. It is number 20. So Kwame to take it up against Mendy. Mendy still not on his goal line yet, taking his time, just making the process as excruciating it can be to take a penalty in an international tournament. Doesn't get higher than this. African Cup of Nations here. Senegal leading by 2-1 in the shootout. It's Cote d'Ivoire's second penalty. It's Kwame to take it, and he scores. Hammers it to the opposite corner from where Pepe scored. Mendy went the right way again, but he couldn't keep it out. It's two good penalties from Cote d'Ivoire in terms of their placement and power. Cote d'Ivoire 2, Senegal 2. Good pen. So, round 3. And it's Senegal's turn now to take the penalty. Of course, that's how it works. Just to ease the nerves tonight. Some really can't watch the crowd, heads in hands, hats behind them. So it's going to be near Karte, the centre back. We had a fine game, defended really well. The centre back up against Yahi Fofana. Senegal small run up, and he's missed it completely. And Ivory Coast have an opportunity to get in the lead in the shootout. And it's the centre back who had a fine game in 90 minutes. Left footed, completely misses the target. It's the post, in fact. It's the post. It went out so quickly. It deceived my eyes. It looked like it went round the goal. He side-footed it, left-footed, and hit the post. Goalkeeper actually went the other way. And it's near Karte. Had a good game. Is it going to be advantage? Mane was the first one to go up to near Karte to console him. Cote d'Ivoire are going to do this. They have the chance now to take the lead in the shootout. Sebastian Haller steps up, shoots, scores! And Cote d'Ivoire do have the lead now, 3-2. It's a good penalty. Right of Mendy didn't even move. The hosts going to knock out the holders. He would have thought this a week ago. Equatorial Guinea. Hammering of Cote d'Ivoire. Equatorial Guinea not even in the tournament anymore. Plenty of time though. 2 penalties, 6 sections of pens to go. Plenty of time for Senegal to get back into it. We must score this penalty, you feel, to get themselves back ready in the game. It's Bamba to take it, and he scores off the bench. And he provides the penalty. Slots it to the goalkeeper's right. Now the pressure's back on Cote d'Ivoire. They have that lead, but it's 3-3 now. Well, they have a lead now. Who's going to take this penalty? And the, once again, slow walk towards the goal line. Coast don't even have a permanent coach. The coach there is Fard, he's on the ground. Sangari looks to the gods. It's Mendy who is going to, of course, try and save this penalty. It's going to be right-footed, and it's scored. Ivory Coast take a big step going forward. It's the captain who scores it in Serge Aurier, right-footed, launching it to the top. I think Mendy might even have got a touch. What a story this could be in the Africa Cup of Nations. Senegal have to score this or they're going home, and they won't be able to retain their title. Sadio Mane has to score this. Oh, Côte d'Ivoire are through to the last 8 in their home tournament. It's Sadio Mane up against Yaya Fofana. Was it ever a doubt? He scores. Sadio Mane scores, but it might not be enough because every Mendy needs to make a save, or Côte d'Ivoire need to miss the target completely. But Mane stepped up for his country and scored. Well, it's going to be the man who scored the goal that brought us into this position in Kessie. Got the goal in normal time. Will he finish the story? Will he finish the game by getting that winning penalty to knock out the holders? What a story. Remember, Ivory Coast, they qualified, finishing 4th best, 3rd place round team. That one victory against Guinea-Bissau on opening night. Are they about to knock out the holders? Frank Kessie scored in normal time. Will he score to send Ivory Coast through to the last 8? He jiggles a little bit. A small run up. It's right-footed. And he scores! Ivory Coast are through! The holders are out! Côte d'Ivoire do it! Kessie scores! Mendy doesn't get near it! And the side that felt they were in cheap trouble a week ago after getting hammered by Equatorial Guinea are through. Wonderful scenes in the Whole Nation team. The Elephants are through. Aliou Cissé's team are beaten. They won't defend the Grand Trophy. And Ivory Coast's story continues in this tournament. The remarkable story that we've seen. 4-1 was the score a week ago. They sacked their manager a week ago. Senegal, huge favourites, are out of this competition. Kessie with the winning penalty. Ivory Coast win 5-4 in penalties. Defending champions are out. The hosts, who looked like they were going to be eliminated in the groups, are going through to the quarter-finals. After 1-1, after normal time, it is finished here. 5-4 on penalties. Kessie, side-footed, right into the middle. Mendy couldn't deny it. And the hosts will live another day on their home tournament. They are through. Senegal, the holders, are out. Another big nation falls, but Ivory Coast live another day. It finished here. Senegal won. Ivory Coast